Okay, y'all do whatever y'all want, okay? Hola mundo, hello world. So before we move on, don't forget to like and subscribe. I've been saying this forever. And if you are new to my channel, thank you for being here. I hope you stay. And if you've been watching my videos and you have yet to do the easy thing, which is like and subscribe, mira. Happy Thursday! For today's video, I'm going to be doing a Truth Bomb Thursday. It's nothing spicy. It's just basically why I think that I'm getting the, well, I already signed up for it and I have an appointment, but it's not what I think, is what I already have set my mind to. But yes, I'm getting the vaccination tomorrow. And there were a lot of things that I was very curious and I researched before I decided to get my vaccination. But I understand if you don't want to get your vaccination, this is not to tell you what to do, okay? Y'all do whatever y'all want, okay? But I'm just telling you that there were certain things that I had heard, rumors. Hello, we live in a time of information, but we are so set on misinformation. But yes, so I did my research and I found a couple of websites of a couple of organizations that I was that I usually follow, and I was like, okay, there are plenty of reasons why I wanted to get the vaccination. My husband already got his, but one of them being that I want to travel. But yes, there's a website and I'm going to read off certain questions that I had that they answered. And when I'm done with this video, I'm going to put the links below on all the stuff that I looked at. But yes, and I'm gonna give you kind of a brief little summary, and I'm gonna be reading it off of my laptop. The kind of the answers, but like the way I say stuff, of questions, common questions about this vaccine. Like I said, it's up to you. But I don't want my people to not get it because they don't know, okay? This is not a time to be, because now we got choices. But if your choice is not to get it, that's on you. And side note, I know I look kind of crazy. I look like a little cute hobo chic up in here. Because I was going to walk. Now I don't feel like walking. But now I'm just going to do a little quick workout. So that's why I look like this. But I didn't want to go with y'all walking. I don't even want to do a workout video with y'all. And I don't want to be out of breath in my video like I had done, I think it was last week. So that was a no. So then I was like, well, I'm getting my vaccination tomorrow. So might as well talk about why, or like certain questions I had that could be answered and were answered for me, and I could spread that knowledge. You know what I'm saying? Knowledge is power, baby. Number one, the first question that I had for myself, because I'm always thinking about this. This is one of my fears. I got a lot of fears, y'all. But one of my fears is that I can't have kids. I want at least two, okay? I want like a double trouble. But the fear was if the coronavirus vaccine can cause fertility. And I've been hearing this back and forth, people talking about this. Oh, it's true. Oh, it's not true, whatever. But then I was like, you know what? Google. Guys, Google, my friend. So then, hit me up right here. Look, the COVID-19 vaccine will not affect fertility. Okay, that's enough. No, it's not. Okay. The truth is that the COVID-19 vaccine encourages the body to create copies of the spike protein found on the coronavirus's surface. This teaches, and they put it in quotations, okay, the body's immune system to fight the virus that has that specific spike in it, okay? The confusion that I was talking about arose like around December when there was an article that came out in the surface on social media saying that the spike protein in this coronavirus specific, because remember, there's so many viruses out there. That's why we got mutations and stuff, okay? Was the same as another spike protein called, I can't really say this, so forgive me if I say it wrong, but syncytin -1, okay? I'm gonna put the links below. Y'all can read what I'm reading. That is involved in the growth and attachment of the placenta during the woman's body to fight this different spike protein and affect her fertility. The two spike proteins are completely different and distinct, and getting the coronavirus vaccine will not affect the fertility of women who are seeking to become pregnant, including through in vitro fertilization methods. Let me tell y'all, I know people in my family will have to go through this process, and it's not fun, okay? So thankfully, the research shows that it's not affecting that, okay? Anyhow, so specifically during the Pfizer, which is what I'm getting, vaccine testing that they had, there was specifically 23 women volunteers at the time involved in the study that actually became pregnant. So say what? And the only one who suffered a pregnancy loss was the one who didn't even get the vaccine. She was the placebo, y'all. And getting the coronavirus while being pregnant or trying to get pregnant will definitely have severe impact on whether you are going to get pregnant or when you have a baby, if your baby will be affected, as well as yourself. Numero dos. The researchers... Okay, guys. Today's not my day. The researchers rushed the development of the coronavirus vaccine, so its effectiveness and its safety cannot be trusted. Okay. All right. So here we go. Studies found that the two initial vaccines are both about 95% effective. Not 100%, but most things are not even 100%. Shit, you being alive ain't 100%. And reported no serious or life-threatening side effects. There are many reasons why the coronavirus vaccines could be developed so quickly. First of all, let me tell you something. So, you know how long science has been around and people have been researching? A long time. So then when we were stuck in quarantine, waiting for a vaccine, waiting for some miracle, we were like, this is crazy that we still haven't found anything. And you know how much science is out there, how much research has been done over decades, and they still haven't been able to find what we need. This should have been figured out a long time ago, blah, blah, blah. And then we have it. And this is what y'all have to say. Ciao. Anyways, like I said, my commentary, my opinion, my video. So let me keep it pushing, okay? So here are just a few of the reasons why the coronavirus vaccine was developed so quickly, y'all. So the coronavirus vaccines from Pfizer BioNTech, my shit trying to fall, okay, and Moderna were created with a method that has been in development for years. Didn't I say that? So sorry, I'm all over the place. So the companies could start the vaccine development process early in the pandemic, like we wanted, y'all. So anyways, you ask and you shall receive. But anyways, China isolated, if I say it anyways one more time. So China isolated and shared genetic information about COVID-19 promptly so scientists could start working on vaccines, okay? They gave it to us. They were the first people to have it, you know? The vaccine developers didn't skip any testing steps, if you were wondering, but conducted some of the steps on an overlapping schedule to gather data faster. Okay, there goes what I'm saying. Vaccine projects had plenty of resources as governments invested in research and or paid for vaccines in advance. Let me tell you about that Dolly Parton real quick and Moderna. Yeah, that's what they're talking about. Some types of the Corona-19, same shit. Coronavirus vaccines were created using messenger RNA, mRNA, which allows a faster approach than the traditional way that vaccines are made. I cannot explain this. I am not a doctor, okay? But That's what it is. Okay. Social media helped companies find and engage study volunteers, and many were willing to help with coronavirus vaccine research. People were fed up and people were communicating, and we have something called technology, like really good technology nowadays. They ain't sending letters and you waiting for it a whole month later. Now people know if there's something that, like a dire need, and the whole world needs it, they're going to team up and they're going to figure it out. And that's the, I was going to say in Spanish, ventaja. That's the privilege, the advantage that we have in this era, in this time period, y'all. So anyways, so because coronavirus was so contagious and widespread, it did not take long to see if the vaccine worked for the study volunteers who were vaccinated. Okay? It's not like getting HIV. So companies began making vaccines early in the process, even before FDA authorization. They were like, sorry, FDA, but we gotta get a way to do this stuff, okay? And then so many supplies were ready when authorization occurred. And then in the US, they effed up. Remember, there was like, I don't know if y'all heard, if you did your research, there was like 3 components. The third component was messed up. So because there's legalization in this country and they couldn't just go like, let me throw this shit away. And I know the first 2 work, they had to redo the whole process again with all the legal matter, all the paperwork again. Instead of just tossing the third thing that they knew that didn't work, they had to redo it. And that's why we had testing so late. Apart from the fact that we just ignored that there was a pandemic. But to each his own. That's my defense mechanism. To each his own. Anyhow, so number 3, getting the coronavirus vaccine means I stop wearing my mask and taking coronavirus precautions. This is a good question because this is one that I was like, free at last. But it says, on May 13, 2021, the CDC revised safety guidelines for those who are fully vaccinated against the coronavirus. I know y'all saw that. So the updated guidelines state that fully vaccinated people can resume activities without wearing a mask or physically distancing, except where required by federal, state, local, tribal, or territorial laws, rules, and regulations. Okay, sounds like the USA, including local business and workplace guidelines. Guidance. The CDC continues to recommend that masks and physical distancing are required when going to the doctor's office. Bitch, you can get sick still. And then hospitals or long-term care facilities where there's old people. We don't want them dying. I know some of y'all are evil, but not me. But yeah, so then the John Hopkins, I trust them, okay? John Hopkins Medicine will review these new guidelines in the coming days, so keep an eye for it, okay? This number might be on and popping if we know how to get it together, okay? Our current safety guidelines have not changed, and we still require all individuals to wear masks inside of all facilities, okay? This is because everybody else is not, not vaccinated and still can get coronavirus and still can spread it. Even though you might have the vaccination, you can still get it. But anyways, let's keep it pushing, okay? So number 4, okay? Getting the COVID-19 vaccination gives you COVID-19. Hear me out. The vaccine for COVID-19 cannot and will not give you the coronavirus. The 2 authorized mRNA, look, I'm already getting a little savvy here. Vaccines instruct your cells to reproduce a protein that is part of the, can't pronounce that either, SARS-CoV-2 coronavirus, which helps your body recognize and fight the virus if it comes along. The coronavirus vaccine does not contain that word I had to say that starts with an S, and I don't know it. Virus, so you cannot get the coronavirus from the vaccine. The protein itself that helps your immune system recognize and fight the vaccine does not cause infection of any sort. Okay. All right. So, myth number 5. The side effects of the coronavirus vaccine are super dangerous. Okay, so in April 2021, the CDC temporarily paused and then resumed use of the Johnson & Johnson vaccine. There's a whole story on it. I'm not gonna read it. Y'all already know something about clots, something about something. Okay, so the Pfizer and Moderna COVID-19 vaccines can have side effects, but the vast majority are very short term, not serious or dangerous. My husband got Moderna. I'm gonna get Pfizer. He only got headaches, and he didn't get a fever, which was good. He got a fever when he had coronavirus. And fatigue. That's all he got. And that's way better than getting the coronavirus, because we both got it, and that's a whole different story. Okay. So the vaccine developers reported that some people experience pain when they're injected. He got that. Body aches. He got that. Headaches. He got that. Or fever. He didn't get that. Lasting for a day or two. He's okay now. He got it 2 days ago. These are signs that the vaccine is working to stimulate your immune system. If symptoms persist beyond 2 days, you should call your doctor. Because anyways, what you're receiving is a foreign substance, foreign material in your body. And everybody, like I said, can have a different effect. So, and you can probably be allergic to it. Shit, I'm allergic to kiwi. I'm allergic to stuff that I shouldn't be allergic to. Shit, I'm probably even allergic to water. Just kidding, I'm not allergic to water. It would be funny though, because I don't really like drinking water, and I'm trying to drink a lot of water. But anyways, next, number 6. The COVID-19 vaccine enters your cells and changes your DNA. False. The COVID-19 vaccines are designed to help your body's immune system fight the coronavirus. The messenger RNA from 2 of the first type of coronavirus vaccine does not enter cells, but not the nucleus of the cells where the DNA resides. The mRNA does its job to cause the cell to make protein to stimulate the immune system, and then it quickly breaks down without affecting your DNA. Okay, myth number 7. Okay, the mRNA technology behind the new coronavirus vaccines has been in development for almost 2 decades. Vaccine makers created the technology to help them respond quickly to a new pandemic illness such as coronavirus 19. And while we've been, dealing with this, there have been a lot of mutants and a lot of things that people did not expect would happen, like the Johnson & Johnson thing, okay? So the COVID-19 vaccine was developed with or contains controversial substances. That is number 8, y'all. The first 2 COVID-19 vaccines to be authorized by the FDA contain mRNA and other normal vaccine ingredients such as fats, which protect the mRNA, salts, as well as small amounts of sugar. There's sugar in it, man. These COVID-19 vaccines were not developed using fetal tissue, and they do not contain any materials such as implants, microchips, or tracking devices, in case you were wondering. Okay, this is the last one that I'm gonna do. I don't know if there's more, but this is the last one I'm doing. Okay, this is too long now. So number 9, if I'm not mistaken. So now that we have a vaccine for the coronavirus, right, we can make vaccines for the common cold, HIV, and other diseases. So here we go. The thousands of viruses that cause various diseases are very different, y'all. Many change, mutate year by year, aka flu, making it difficult. I can't even talk. Making it difficult to develop one vaccine that works for a long period of time. Developing vaccines for some disease-causing viruses is tough. For example, the virus that causes HIV can hide and make itself undetectable by the human immune system, which makes creating a vaccine for it extremely difficult. The common cold can be caused by any of one of hundreds of different viruses, so a vaccine for just one of them would not be very effective. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed my video. I hope you learned a lot. I learned a lot when I read this, and and now I'm just like, okay, I feel a whole lot better about tomorrow. But yeah, I make my videos Tuesdays, Thursdays, and sometimes Sundays. Don't forget that when you are supporting my channel, you are supporting this girl's dreams. I love y'all, my faceless fam or faceless fans. Y'all get to choose what I should call y'all, okay? Just say it below what y'all want to be called. Faceless fam or faceless. I said chaseless. You ain't chasing nothing. Faceless fans. But anyhow, I hope you guys had a great day. I hope you guys are keeping safe. And I hope you guys know that there are idiots out there. And like always, always, peace out.